What's up, everybody? And we are back in another episode of GTA 5. But first, I want to get off my chest on the complications of WWE 2K22. Right now, I'm having some problems with it. Um, I don't know what's up with it right now. On at least within my game area, but it basically deleted everything that I built up from SmackDown and MGAW and AAA. Like I've tried remaking it. I've tried other things, but every time like I either remake it or something, it just gets deleted. Like I'll turn off my game so I can go to sleep or whatever, and I'll turn it back on, see if I can get back into it, and it'll be gone. Like not even just set up a regular one, just with like the regular like superstars without the actual MGAW and AAA, just simple SmackDown. Yeah, that gets deleted too. So I don't know what's going on with that in general, but I'm trying to figure out ways how to bring it back and make it entertaining for, well, everybody again. The only way I can really think of, and that is to only like do maybe one match like a week, like how I used to be doing it for the whole MGAW and all that stuff. Um, just within tournament areas, just do one match of the 8 superstars and just let them go on until they face the title or whatever. Or the other option is, which it would put more of a challenge. Well, I do kind of like a little challenge, but it'd be more of a challenge on me to somehow change it within the GM area, like using NXT UK for like AAA to manage something there, maybe, I guess, probably, and then like I guess get a simple SmackDown or whatever and build that up in some sort of way. Um, uh, I don't, I'm trying. I am trying something here. I'm doing whatever I can to get my wrestling back. Due to the game, I don't know what it is. Some difficulty, some kind of bug. I don't know, but I will figure out a way how to get MGAW back. But until then, because of all of that, I've been really stressful to that. It's been making me mad that, what I've built from at least 2K20 when I first started the whole thing is that it's basically kind of all gone, but at the same time, it's still here. So I'm still trying to figure out ways and to build a way to get my wrestling back. But until then, I guess I'm just going to be posting a little bit on some GTA and a game that I will soon be getting into as a game that I like, that is my favorite. Not much people may like it. Not much people may like it after, but I'll get into that. I don't want to really spoil anything. I mean, I know most of y'all probably played it, and I know some of y'all have not, because I know some of y'all just don't like the game because the way it is or the way the storyline goes, but I personally am just very gullible for the whole storyline. But we'll get into that some other time. But until then, let's get into what I really want to do. And since I'm actually I need something to do. I don't know exactly what to do. I know I haven't finished my doctor. I mean, let me rephrase this. I have finished it off camera multiple times, but I know I've not finished it within camera error for the actual times. Because I realize, once it gets into the end, I don't know. Because I know the whole recording that I do whenever I listen to the radio, it will kind of actually cut off the music. But when it actually gets into the part of entering the actual recording studio or just walking away with Dre, I don't know if the music will just connect there, because with Dre and them speaking. But I guess I would just have to figure out a way how to make my voice just a little bit louder for if I do get to the end of those parts. And it's like Dre and I forgot the other guy's name, but when it comes to like them singing, I'm just gonna have to probably figure out a way how to make my voice higher and talk about something about it. But enough to where I'm not gonna get copyrighted, but most likely they will be louder than me. Um, but yeah, let's actually get into this. I kind of just want to show off my cars. You know, from the I wouldn't say crappiest, but more like just from kind of boring to more interesting in a sort of way. But yeah, that's why we're basically here in I actually forgot the name to this place. But yeah, let's just start off because I know right behind me is a garage that only holds one car that I found literally just down the street going towards that customized shop area. But you know what? Let's go check it out. And you know, as long as we check out my cars, you know, I don't really feel like like driving them. Well, no, I don't feel like driving them because I do have a car just waiting outside. Um, but yeah, this is a car that I found just over by that custom spot. I forgot the name to that one. Let's call it. But yeah, I just found it. It was yellow before, but you know, I wanted to change to black. I like black. I was gonna murder it out, but like half of this, like just I guess it doesn't really change black. So, you know, keeping it the way it is, and I kind of actually like the rust and most of like these gunshots that are in the actual vehicle. Like half of this looks like either just rust coming off, or it looked like it literally got shot. But moving on, because, you know, I actually like this. This is usually a vehicle I usually drive whenever I'm over here. Whenever I come over here, I just take it out and drive it around. But since we're basically just going to go right back to the city eventually, let's move on to my next area. And some of these, I kind of like have these vehicles just based off of like TV shows and movies. But yeah, here comes this, right? I actually forgot the actual name to this. When I first saw it, I literally thought it was like a 1996 Camaro, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it is. I forgot the actual name to the actual car, but let's see if we can get in a spotlight. Oh, here we go, a street light right here. But, you know, we got the little Firebird on it. You know, I know the car now when I saw this, but when I first got it, I literally thought it was like a 1996 Camaro. But when I saw this whole design right here on the front, you know, I realized this ain't that Camaro. I was like, this is that other car. I forgot the name to it, but eventually it'll come in to my head eventually. But until then, let's go check out any of my other garages, which we are about to head to my MC. Yeah, I bought the MC, but I hardly even touched it. Like I think I touched it for like almost that whole year when the MC first came out, and then like other things started coming out, and you know, I just get into those, and I kind of basically put myself on like retirements for like half of this stuff. Like once I do it like once, twice, maybe 3 times, you know, I think, you know, okay, I think it's time to go on like retirement. You know, half of this, you know, well, not half of it, like basically it's just the same stuff, doing it all over again. It's like once you get to know the thing, either it gets boring or it doesn't. It depends. Sometimes all of this, well, not all of this, at least the MC, and I think that bunker. You know, I bought the bunker, but I've not actually touched the bunker. The only time I touched that bunker is to go get my Optimus Prime from there, which, you know, I feel like we should have stopped by there because it was closer. But I could literally just call that in. Y'all could check that out. But yeah, let's get to my MC real fast. I am going the right way, right? Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I just gotta take this next turn right here. Okay. But yeah, the MC was interesting at first. You know, I mostly touch more of my weed stuff than I do with my cocaine stuff, but you know, that's typical me. I would always touch my weed more than cocaine. Actually, I would never touch cocaine. Oh snaps! Almost crashed right there. Well, not crashed, but hit him. But yeah, but I lost interest in the whole thing. I don't really mess with it. I mean, I do come to this motorcycle club right here, uh, test out all my vehicles. Or just ride them around for the fun of it. It is what it is. Door. Um, I I don't know. I feel like most people might have this one bike I have, or they don't. Maybe it was an interesting thing at first, and then they got rid of it. But with me, it basically stays in here. I barely touch my rides, and at least if I either just want to cruise on a chopper or go fast by racing, like one of my friends. But okay, where are we? Here we are. Starting with our first bike, kind of when we first started this game. Just a simple type. What is the actual name for this chopper? Oh man, hiccups, man. Western Demon motorcycle. Yeah, okay, that's the names for that one. I got like 3 of these. Why? I have no idea. One's a pitch black, murdered out. Of course, that's this one. And then we have the dirt bike. Kind of also when we first started, I stole it. I customized it. Gave it that gold look. Why I gave it a gold look, I have no idea. I thought, with most people, it's either the white, the black, the red, or some color. And, I was like, I wonder if anybody's ever thought of taking like a gold bike out for, dirting and stuff. It's like, you know what, let me do it like that. So I did. And of course, another Western Demon. This one's got like the gasoline green flames kind of going, every now and then I like to be a little Marvel nerd and just put on a skull mask and a leather jacket and ride around like I'm Ghost Rider. But yeah, that's just for a little fun. If I feel like being like Ghost Rider, I'm gonna ride this. Of course, can't forget about my baby right here. Yeah, this is the vehicle that I feel like most people grabbed when it first came out, but after a while they just lost interest and they don't want nothing to do with it anymore. But with me, once I saw this livery, I was like, oh yeah, my Oscar Mayer Wiener bike. So, I got an Oscar Mayer Wiener bike. Yep. And then right here we have another Western Demon. Okay, I can't apparently go past there. This one I based it off the TV show The Best Way I Can for Daryl Dixon. Of course, his little chopper that he kind of started out at first. But yeah, I don't know. The Walking Dead was always my favorite. I like zombies. I love zombies, should I say? And it's just interesting. Like, I think zombies are interesting. And when I was watching The Walking Dead, I know some people stopped watching it after a couple seasons or whatever. Me, I actually stopped watching it once it kind of ended around the hold up. Spoiler alert. If nobody's ever seen The Walking Dead, just give that little notice. Skip a little bit forward to the next bike. Well, actually, the next bike. But yeah, I think I stopped watching The Walking Dead after Rick Grimes was walking across the bridge and he blew it up and that helicopter took one away and so on and so on after that. That's where I left off. At that time, I think it was being on Netflix, so that's where I was watching it. But once it got to that part, it basically ended, and I kind of just, I think we ran out of Netflix, so we never really resubscribed back to it. So I kind of just stopped watching it from right there. I do need to get back into it. I do love The Walking Dead. I do really need to. Daryl Dixon is my favorite character in there. Of course he is. Other spoiler alerts, if of course you haven't seen this, it really sucks. It really made me mad and sad that Negan had to kill off my other dude, Glenn. Like, the most gruesome way of taking out Glenn, just by, spoiler again, just by bashing in his head. Like, oh man, I don't know. It was something about it. Like, I thought it was dope. I thought it was cool. Just seeing someone bashing Glenn's head like that, but well, I mean, it didn't have to be Glenn. Like, you could have used that. I forgot his name. He was like, he was more of a wimp. He was like the tech guy who needed to be somewhere by those two military guys. I think it was. I know he was being protected by Abraham and some chick. I forgot his name, but I mean, you could have at least took that guy out. But nope, they had other plans, I guess. But then here's the other one, my other version of Daryl Dixon after he got. I forgot what he actually did to that bike, but whatever he did, I customized this one. His was a little bit more rusty, so I saw this one. I was like, you know what, this kind of looks like that new old version of that bike that he was riding. So I took it, customized it, did it the best I could. So yeah, now I got two Daryl Dixon bikes. And then of course we got my, I can never actually pronounce the actual name to this. I'm assuming the Hakachu. I don't know, but it says right there the Shih Tzu. But yeah, this one was like one of my first fast bikes. As you can see, it basically kind of goes in order, like from there all the way to over there. But yeah, this is basically like one of my first bikes. I have another bike. Why I didn't put it in here, because it goes to my auto shop for a certain reason. I basically just liked it. I just wanted to turn it all black, give it like these dope rims. Hold on, let me see if I can get to the first person. All right. Can barely see the rims. They're kind of like these sharp blades, I guess you want to call them. But yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. And then of course I got this dirt bike. Once this dirt bike kind of came out, I was like, you know what, I gotta buy this dirt bike. Upgrade from that dirt bike to this dirt bike, and that's exactly what I did. And then I went to go get an outfit and basically match it. So yeah, these are my motorcycles. Let's get out of here now. Let's see, what is my next place? I think we can go to my actual kind of first place when I first started out. Car. I hear a phone ringing. It's over there, but we'll do that later, I guess, off camera or whatever. You know what? I'll probably never do that. I hardly even do this. I did one by accident. I didn't mean to. I was trying to blow up the thing when it was ringing and answer it at the same time. Yeah. Okay. But the next one is. See, here's my bunker. That's where Optimus Prime's at. We'll call him in later once we get to the last house. I just own that for no reason. Also, see, I got all these houses. Like, I could literally go to these ones first, but I kind of want to save those because these ones are just a little bit more interesting. Why I prefer to start out with like the less cars and not so much interesting. I mean, that's like half of these cars, but yeah. Let's go check out these ones. And these ones might give you a little heads up for the next game. I will be posting. Only because, I really liked all four of this game. I never really played the first one. Let me rephrase that. I never played the first one because it was made for Xbox only. But once 2 came out, I got a hold of that one and I played it. I didn't really understand where it was going until I actually had to look up like a gameplay for it. Like for the first one, I was like, oh, okay, so that's what happened in the first one, and this is what's happening now in the second one. So I was like, alright, this is actually pretty dope. I'm kind of liking this. We part of something. We're the boss of it, too. Apparently. So, we did that. And then that's when the third one came out. Apparently the third one, you're apparently already known for. You're famous. You got drinks after your own crew. Okay, I didn't know which way this car was going. It looked like he was trying to merge or not. And I did like the storyline to the third one. The third one did have a good storyline. Resembles a little, well, I wouldn't say resembles a little bit into the second one, but you know, it does show them, you know, kind of saying, you know, how they were once, you know, I wouldn't say gangbangers, but you know, just a simple gang, a crew, a gang. And now they're famous, and they feel like they're getting weak. You know, they put this whole famacy in front of them before, you know, what they really stand for. And they finally got back into it, and they took out like this leader, and then they took out like this how would you say it, like, I guess a tech guy, like kind of the tech guy to the bad side. And then finally it was the, oh snaps, we glitching, and then it was finally the, like, the boss, or the main boss, I don't know, the second calling, because he made himself the second calling, even though it was like supposed to be like twins. But yeah, we took out this big luchador. What is flying over me? Hold up, what is that? Don't even know what's happening. There, okay, there's a plane. I feel like that's really actually interesting to go after, but I put that aside over compare what I really want to do. But yeah, we took out like this boss luchador guy, and then the story kind of ends from there, and then comes in the fourth one. The fourth one, you're the president. You do your thing. It leads into there, and you know, kind of spoilers on this. You basically kind of get abducted by aliens. You know, and I was like, you know what, this is actually quite interesting. I did not expect to be abducted by aliens and all this other stuff. So it came to that I got abducted by aliens. I did what I had to do to get away. I did what I had to do to work my way into it. And eventually we finally ended it. We of course the alien blew up Earth, so in the end we were basically living in space until like the fifth game came out, where eventually we went into hell. And we weren't playing as a character, we were playing as two other characters that are known within the game. That you have to go through all this, like, you have to literally go through hell and back. So we went through hell, we worked our way through it, we fought Lucifer himself, and well, I guess they grabbed me, and once later, I guess, he died or something, and I guess he met God, and God gave him like a wish, like many wishes to choose from. Rather, he can either have his girl back, he can either bring back the world, or some other stuff. And of course, you know, not being selfish on his side, that even though he wanted his girl back, I thought we should have the world back. And that's where we come, you know, after that. And I think that's where I ended, and then came along like Agents of Mayhem, which I feel like it's based to that because it's basically the same, and then some other stuff. And then there's the new game that just came out. Not really my style. So, you know, I'm going to go back into the third, I guess, and relive that memory because I actually liked it. But these are the cars that are kind of resemble within those games that I did the best I can as within the game of that, or the car within that game of that. This would be called a torch. Here, I forgot what it's literally called, but this would be called a torch. And I actually like it. It was like almost No, it wasn't almost. It was like my first car. I just was like roaming around, running around, and I saw this car and I was like, yo, that car looks dope. So we went to go customize it and did what I did, and I thought it looked dope. Okay. So yeah, in the game, this would be Torch. In here, it's Feltzer. Yeah. And then of course we have this one right here. In the game, it would be called a bootlegger, but here it is called Figaro, a D-class Figaro, which is a type of muscle car. Well, of course, clearly, I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. And then of course there's the Raptor that you would see in the game, where we're just chilling on a bridge and we basically kind of get ambushed by the luchadors, as they're called in there. But you know, if you know by like half of these cars and know by what I'm trying to explain, because I don't want to ruin it for some people who don't know it, and I just want to get back into it. This is, I forgot the actual name to it in the actual game, but I know right here it's the Vapid Car Kara 4x4. But yeah, you know, that's basically it. That's all I have in here. Oh, including this little mountain bike. But I don't know why I have it. I think I just bought it because I wanted to go up Mount Chiliad at one point. But yeah, these are the cars from that. Well, we will get into it. But you know, I also want to finish like the actual story to this, because I know I never posted it on, and I've been doing it off camera multiple times, and I've been having those freaking difficulties on wrestling. So why does it always spawn me over here? But yeah, I've been having those difficulties over there and on wrestling. So you know, we will get into the game later on, probably once I get done with this. I think I got like one more mission, and we will be starting that out, because I think I like it. I mean, it's like GTA, just to me, just a little bit better, just a little bit. But let's see, where's another place we can go? Well, you know what? Let's go to my Arena Wars. Oh, okay. Wait, was I supposed to go that way? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah. So yeah, I basically have cars in here that kind of based from other games, or cars in here that's just based from TV shows or movies. Let's see. The Arena War is where I basically hold most of my race cars, because I know, I think I might have a couple of other type of racing type cars in other garages, but that's where I hold most of it. Of course, in here you will see a couple of movie cars. My favorite movies, of course, at least just two of them. One of them, it was actually kind of hard to actually make, and I basically didn't like it. So you know, we just basically got rid of them. But yeah, and the car that I'm talking about is Lightning McQueen. We tried to make Lightning McQueen the best way I could possibly ever make him, but in the end, I just didn't like the way it looked. It just wasn't the same. So you know, I was like, you know what? It's gotta go. It's gotta go. You know, I like Lightning. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but it just didn't seem right. So one of the cars I kept, of course, the one and only Doc Hudson, the fabulous Hudson Hornet, or right here as you see, the amazing Albini Herms. Herms? Yeah. But yeah, you know, we got Doc. You know, I kind of actually wish I actually had a cleaner version. But, you know, I kind of actually like this rustling. It gives it that old style, you know, back when it was going. And, No, it's just it's nice. You can't tell me this ain't nice. I did my best to make it look like dog. I should. I mean, and I should have. I could have just kept it. Plain, no designs, no nothing. Just gave him, the color, him looking shiny, him with the rims that he had when we first saw Doc. But once we learned, they had this. I was like, yo, it's Doc. We gonna have to make Doc. Of course, time to move on to my other favorite movie. I've watched it because it's also on Disney Plus. Like I've literally watched from the very first movie all the way to where it was Lindsay Lohan. So I present you. Oh snaps! Too close. Herbie, as we have Herbie, also in the rust look. There was other styles, but I did not like those other deliveries. Even though I did want to clean Herbie, I was like, this is Herbie's number. This is basically his almost style. I gave him that little NASCAR look because due to the last movie of Lindsay Lohan, where she basically kind of made him like the whole little kind of NASCAR driver. But yeah, so we got Herbie, little happy bug, and then of course we got. I'm not sure what to put here. I'm thinking. I'm not sure exactly what. I know he's. Or not he's. It's missing. But moving on to the one and only Mr. the King from Also Cars. We had to get it up in here. I was like, yo, this looks like Mr. the King. I was like, we gonna have to make this Mr. the King. So we did. And not only that I realized, we can make this into Mr. McKing, Mr. the King, or the King, whatever you want to call him. I realized that this was also a car that Richard Petty drives. Or at least back in the day when he was driving. I was like, you know what? All right, let me try to customize the King from Cars, and it kept on giving me like the actual like Richard Petty style car that he was actually driving at that time. So I was like, yeah, So we went with like this type of blue. I'm not sure if that's the right blue. No one cares about it. But yeah, I'm not sure if this was the right type of blue. But I did the best way I can by the pictures it was just giving me for the rims, because I know in the cartoon or movie cartoon, whatever, he basically had the silver rims, but as Richard Petty had it in real life, it was basically these type of rims, kinda. I may have to go back in the picture, make sure it was that type of blue. But also King didn't have like that little guard right there on the bottom, but Richard Petty did in the actual movie. I mean, not actual movie, in the actual real life. So we got that Richard Petty car, the King. I like it. So we got a legend. Actually, we got two legends basically. We got Doc Hudson, we got the King, Richard Petty, whatever you want to call him. I forgot the actual driver who drove the actual car to that. I know that's a pretty sure a legit car, but I forgot his name. Of course, we got Herbie. Moving on. Nothing here. I think I had something there. I don't remember. I feel like half of this. I think these blank spots are for like cars I really want, and it's mostly like Speed Racer and something else that could probably come to mind. But at the same time, I'm not sure where to actually put Speed Racer. I want to put Speed Racer in here, but at the same time, I want to put him in one of my other houses for just a certain reason. Of course, we have the trophy truck. Every now and then, me and the boys, whenever we hop on together, we like to go mudding every now and then. So that's what this is. And then behind me is the drift car. I forgot the actual guy's name who drove the car that almost looks like this. But I know this, I feel like this is basically that car. So, I customized it the best way I could to his. I did what I can. It's actually a pretty nice car. I like it. And then, of course, we got the NASCAR car. I feel like I shouldn't even say car since basically I already used the NASCAR. So, NASCAR. It looking pretty, looking beautiful, representing that pride life.
What are you doing? How long is that, Richard?
So, yep. And, oh, am I getting stuck on? Oh, I'm getting stuck on that. Alright, so yeah. This is, My favorite type of car. So pretty. But yeah, you know, every now and then I do kind of. I mean, I haven't really been in the NASCAR ever since. I think I don't know. I used to watch it around Dale yeah, Dale Earnhardt Senior and Dale Earnhardt Junior and Jeff Gordon around those times. But you know, after they basically kind of get a little bit older and they're going to retirement. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't feel the same. You know, those are the main three guys who I always kind of root for in like NASCAR whenever it came to that. But yeah, so yeah, we got NASCAR, and every now and then we like to do the hot ring races because I love it. But moving on. I know Garage B1. I know it doesn't really have much. I haven't really been putting up anything in here. But like I said, once I get something, I'll do it for a little bit. If it seems interesting, it'll stay with me and I'll continue to do it. But if not, then eventually I just kind of lose interest in the place and it's just a part where I hold vehicles or whatever. But yeah, we have our F1 car. We had another one. It was actually that first style car before this one came out. And then we got rid of that one. Once this one came out, we bought it. We customized it. It's won me a couple races every now and then. I know I have more of a lose streak than I do of a win streak, but it's close enough though. Of course, yeah, we have this. How do I describe this? Mario Kart. I don't know. I got bored one day and I was like, you know what? I saw everybody with like little carts and stuff. I was like, you know what? I want to make me a Mario style cart. So you know, I went to the store. I bought me an outfit that's a little bit like Mario. They didn't really have any like red long sleeves, so that kind of sucks. But you know, I got a red shirt and the closest with some overalls, some brown boots, and a little hat. So yeah, we got a little Mario right here, Mario Kart. Every now and then, I like to drive it, but I realize you cannot hit corners or the little sidewalk area, or this thing just either stops or it'll flip. But yeah. And then of course we have this car, you know, nor the Princess Robot. I just saw it. I was like, yo, this is dope. It was like, and it's the only anime within the actual GTA TVs and stuff. You know, I like anime and stuff, so I was like, yeah, we're gonna go with it. I'm really actually hoping in like GTA 6 that they'll have like still some type of anime going on in that. I mean, it doesn't have to be Princess Robot Bubblegum, but it could be any type of anime they want to make to it. But yeah, I thought this was pretty dope. I know I'd be wait, should I be saying this? I know I'll be so according because I'll be fucking up on the actual like drifts and I'll just like smack it against a corner. It's like wow. But let's see, we got another old school type car, old school Mustang. I think I actually won this off the wheel. I think it was on the wheel at one point, and I spun and I won it. And I was like, you know what the heck, we'll take it. It's a nice car. I make it go drag racing every now and then. I don't know if I actually have this thing custom. By the looks of it, I think I do have it customized all the way. But yeah, I actually like it. It's pretty dope. Nothing here. Nothing. Yeah, I think this is actually it. Yeah, because if I have nothing else here, then I know I ain't gonna have nothing in Garage B2. But let's check it anyways. Oh, I do have something in Garage B2. This is actually a truck that doesn't even need to be here because it's not a racing vehicle. But we will think of a place to actually put it later on. But until then, this is actually the only vehicle that I actually have in here. Okay, so apparently it is. Alright, let's leave here. Move on to our next one. Let's get out of actually first person. Exit, yes. But yeah, you know, sorry, getting a little thirsty there. But yeah, I will be posting just a little bit more, I guess, on GTA, I guess. I'll try my best to get into the whole wrestling thing, do whatever I can to get, of course, my shows back. What's next place? You know what? Let's go here. Let's go here. Because there's a vehicle that I recently literally just got and I've been waiting for it, and yeah, you know what, we'll just continue with this item. I wasn't paying attention to GPS. But yeah, we got we got 3 cars that are representing within the movies. Of course, I already told you about Optimus Prime. You can already guess. Well, let's see. Basically, it's actually 4 cars now that I'm thinking of it. But I bet you can guess what 3 of them are. Well, I already told you 1 of them, but I bet you can guess what 2 of them are. The 3rd one with also in the same garage. I doubt you would ever thought I was probably even thinking of this type of Transformer, but I actually like them within Transformer 4. So I will give you that spoiler. He is in Transformers 4. And then of course I got the other 2, which I'm pretty sure you can already base what those already are. Oh, didn't go as planned, but you know, it is. Alright. Run. This is family garage, as I like to say. You bring your car here, we treat you like family, just without the whole discount. I really wish I could give you a discount, but you know, without the discount, I mean, it is what it is. You pay for what you pay for. You get what you get. But here, you know, we customize any type of vehicles, of course. This is what I like to think it is. These are the type of vehicles I like to think we customize. Old school vehicles, you know, like Christine. Of course, you know, I had to get that Christine. You know, I really hate the actual Christine from last year. Man, I was like prepared. I was ready for her. And then she caught me on my guard. They always do. And then, of course, we got the Joker Lowrider, you know, with the little clown family. Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. Joker Lowrider. And then we got another Pride car. This is the colors of the pansexuals. Oh no, yeah, the pansexuals. That's exactly what I am. So yeah, we got damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, this one. I wasn't quite sure if it was supposed to be like a resemblance to forgot his name, but he was in Cars 3. Jackson Storm, that's his name. So I'm assuming this is what this is basically based off of. I thought it was pretty dope. I kind of just stayed with the livery and kept the color styles. So yeah, that's what that is. Of course, this I usually just drive on like whenever it's like Pride Month, Pride Week. Of course, here's the bike I was talking about, the new one, the Shinobi. This one I usually, it's got that green, that olive green, and we don't really know what kind of blue that was. I forgot what kind of blue, but I kind of based that off for the Kakashi. You know, get that, you know, style he had in, you know, with that outfit he always wore. So, you know, I thought this was pretty dope. Of course, I had my own little wannabe version of Kakashi's outfit. And then, of course, we got our Transformers right here. We got Ironhide. You know, I did the best I could to make an Ironhide. The rims were a little tough, but we went with those. It's a pretty nice truck. I like it. Of course, the recent car that literally just came out, I've always had replacements for the Camaro. I was using mostly in the Dodges because it was the closest I can really get to it. But yeah, we finally actually got the Camaro. I think this is like 2021, 2022 type Camaro. But yeah, you know, we got Bumblebee. Yeah. And then, of course, y'all didn't think, well, this is the best I could do. I was going to grab the other one, but it just didn't seem right because there was like certain spots that it wouldn't let me have the color in. So we got Thrax from Transformer 4, the Bugatti that can also transform into a helicopter. So I thought this was actually pretty dope. You know, we had to grab them. So we got Optimus, Ironhide, Bumblebee, and Thrax. Yeah. And then, of course, we got this. This came out with that whole, you know, garage thing when it first came out. The liveries. Oh, man. The livery sucks on these things. Like, all but the one livery that I have right here on it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with this livery. You know, I thought it was pretty dope. It's got, like, them like blossoms, like Japanese style blossoms. So I was, you know what, I'm gonna go with the blossoms. One, because blossoms are like one of my favorite flowers. Actually, I think they're like my first ever favorite flower. It would be like blossoms, roses, and I think I have a third one, but I literally forgot the name to it at this point. But yeah, I do love blossom flowers. I think they're pretty. I think, and I saw that and I was like, you know what? It'll actually go with it. It kind of goes from like pink to white, and I made the car white. It got a little bit pink up in there. I thought it was just dope. This is the mission for whenever I used to do these missions right here. It was fast, bulletproof tires. These things didn't really work as I thought it could have went, but it does what it can. It blocks some bullets, not all bullets, but it blocks some bullets. But yeah, it's a pretty nice car. It's kind of good with drifting. I really got to get the hang of the whole drifting thing, but yeah. I do have cars in here. I might have to come back in here and clock in and work on these cars. But moving out. So, yep, those are those type of cars. At least I got that Bumblebee, dude. I've been dying for that Camaro to come out. Like, they should have brought like any other type of Camaro. I know they got a couple Camaros, but any other type of Camaro. Oh, I didn't even mark the next place. I know there's not really much in here. We probably should have did this one first and then the actual auto shop. But we are gonna go over here real fast. Okay. And this is why, children, you always look both ways before you cross the road, whether walking or driving, because you will get hit, or you will hit somebody. And always wear a seatbelt. Alright. Go over here. Okay. Oh, I thought that was like that little pile right there. Alright, run over here real fast. Here I don't really have much. I know. What do I have here? I think it's because my arcade. I think I have one car that I was trying to make the best way I can to like a Ninja Turtle type car. Like the little dump trucks that they have. So, yeah, that's that. For a second, I literally thought it just froze on me. But let's see. What else do we have in here? We have something else in here. Okay, here it is. The Ninja Turtle truck. Yeah. I thought it was pretty dope, best way I can for a Ninja Turtle. I have no idea, but I do love the Ninja Turtle. Michelangelo is my favorite Ninja Turtle out of all of them. He resembles me, I'm nothing but the goofball, the jokester, and he is too. And then there's the other three, which I feel like Raph and Donnie represents more my sister, because one, she's smart, and two, she has a temper. Raph and Leo represents my brother, because he knows how to kind of like lead his friends within his crew, and he also has a temper problem. So yeah, of course we have a type of Brian O'Connor car, the newest type of the Supra, get the livery style. We got loose tires. Yeah, so this thing is heck slippery or slidey, whatever you want to call it. And then of course we got this the Sand King. Yeah, the Sand King, which is like one of my big trucks. Actually, yeah. And I think it's just a habit, because I always like I kind of want a big truck, because nobody expects like a 5-6 person just to hop out of a truck that's bigger than them, and that they need a step stool or a ladder to climb in, some bitch. But yeah. So that's all I have in that one. That's basically it. Like I said, we should have started with this one, then the actual auto shop. But let's move on. I have no idea. I literally just got home from work. I hopped on, I was like, you know what, let me show off some of my cars. And just show the peeps, what kind of cars we have. Just in case, you ever wondering one day, it's like, I wonder what kind of cars he has. He has a lot of cars that he'd be driving a lot. Well, these are the type of cars I have. Let's see. Okay, so we already did that one. We already that one. Let's go to, since it's basically kind of right here. This is one of my favorite ones. There's still some customizations I need to do in here, not within the actual place. I'm just talking about the actual cars, like, because there's cars I'm missing that I need to actually watch the movie and to know which cars both Brian and Dom drive. I will give up that part. You know, so, you know, this is basically and there's actually one car in here that I got from the TV show, Lucifer. So yeah. Oh, snaps. Oh, turn. I mean, I still could have went that way, but I don't know. I just saw a GPS say this way. Let's see. So yeah, this is basically where I hold only one car from the TV show Lucifer, which, you know, in that show he's a nightclub owner. So you know, this was a nightclub, so, you know, I thought, you know, yeah, let me put it in here, you know. Yeah, sometimes I like to park properly. Sometimes I'll just park on the side for no reason. Run, 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 run. But yeah, but I have, like, it's just that one car that's from the TV show, Lucifer. And then the rest are basically, Fast and the Furious cars. But I think I stopped around, Fast and Furious, because I'm trying to actually get the whole thing to kind of go in order from, like, Fast and Furious to Fast and Furious, and then I know next came Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, but then that's basically like more of a prequel, because then I think it really came Fast and Furious, and then like so on and so on after that. So yeah, here's that Lucifer type car, you know, the type car he rode. Of course, you know, we got the license plate, you know, it says Fallen 1. So yeah, this is actually like one of my favorite type cars. Hold up, I forgot to get that one in my garages. It's over here, right? But yeah, we have that one, and moving on into basement level 1. I think, oh no, I was supposed to go to basement level 2. Dang. Because basement level 1 is just basically that one thing with that. Okay, yeah, I forgot, it's supposed to be basement level 2. Yeah, because that's all in here. Yeah, I don't touch anything in here. The only thing I do is trying to like build up the nightclub promotion or popularity, because I know my popularity on this nightclub is hecka low. Let me see. Wait for the camera to pop back up. Let me see how low, because I'm pretty sure like we're dead low. Like, there's just a few people out there. Oh wait. Oh no, that's just my stocks. Dang. Alright, but yeah, you know, here we are, and we got all the most of the Fast and Furious. You know, starting off with when the first movie started out, we got the black one, got the green neon lights, and then we got, you know, when we first met Paul, Brian, whatever you want to call him within real life or the movie. You know, we got this, yeah. You know, there was another car that they tried to resemble within this, but that car sucked. So I'm happy that, you know, I finally got rid of that car. They actually brought in the actual legit car, so yeah, we did my best to make it look like it. And then, of course, we got Dom's first car. Well, technically that would be his first car over there, but this was like the second car that we saw him drive when he was racing against Paul in that one. The livery I'm still working on. I actually need to do some stuff at the car meet. Yeah, I need to do some things at the car meet. I think I need to be like 100 and something to get the type of livery. The livery, funny that the livery's name to that one was I Almost Had You, and this one was I think it was like You Never Had Your Car or something like that. And then we finally brought into this one, the Supra, the original Supra that we saw kind of in my arcade, but this is the original one where, you know, Brian had to give Dom, you know, what was it, 10-second cars. So yeah, this is that one. You know, we did what we could. You know, I thought it was dope. It's dope. It is dope. And then, of course, starting off in Too Fast, Too Furious, you know, we see Brian driving this beautiful of a car, you know. with the skyline, I had to customize it. I had to make it look like it. Once I saw all this stuff, I had to do what I had to do. Starting off over here, the second car he had to drive was with him and Pierce, since he had the purple one. Like I said, this is all just Dom and Brian's car, like not really much of the others. But yeah, this is the second car he kind of drove. I'm actually quite disappointed. Like, I thought this car could have been a little bit faster, but the movie's the movie, and this game is the game. So I guess it is what it is. Of course, the blue muscle that Brian drove within the yacht, with him and Piers in it. If I actually did all the cars from this, I would have had the orange one too. But yeah, I did that one. And then, of course, within the starting of Fast and Furious, of course, we met Dom and Letty and all the others starting off, and this was the car that Dom drove off with. I thought it was pretty dope. It is good. I realized that you should be careful when you hit the little corners of the sidewalks, because this thing will flip. Yeah, I've learned that hard. Of course, then we have the other Skyline, the solid blue, no designs on it. The Skyline that, Brian tried to race Dom in those other ones, and then Dom kind of wiped them out. And yeah, this is the car that Dom was driving when he was actually racing against Paul in that one. So yeah, and this is the car that he swiped him out. I think because I know in the end of the very first movie, he actually drove off with this type of car, but it was red and stuff. And he came back with it, and I guess he customized it to be black. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3. I'm gonna show off these last bits. I'll probably make a part 2 actually. On my car showing off. I'll probably do that one tomorrow actually. But yeah, I kind of just want to show off my cars a little bit. Because I got things to do. So we'll make this part 1 of showing off my cars, and then we'll show off the other ones tomorrow. How do I describe? I couldn't really find the type of car that Brian was driving within like almost the end of the movie, where it was like him and Dom trying to drive out of I think, where were they, in like Brazil? No, Brazil happens a little bit later. I forgot where they were exactly. I think they were like in some part of, I think it was Mexico or something like that, or Brazil. I'm not quite sure. I have to look at the movie again. But yeah, I did my best to try to make this the car that Brian was trying to drive when he was apparently driving with what was the name, Vago or something like that. But yeah, this is that car. I did the best way I can. I feel like this isn't really the car, but I did what I could. But then of course, moving on to the classic of Dom's cars that he was driving in the movie until he basically kind of just let it go and crashed into a wall because he jumped in somebody else's car and well, drove off. Well, threw him out. He got ran over, of course, and well, he ran into the guy that had the green car. Yeah, so and then this is just a simple classic one. I might do something with it later, or I might keep it the same. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is basically it. This is what this is all it. This is, well, I wouldn't say all it. There's actually plenty more of my places I actually have to go. But until then, this is episode 1 of showing off my cars, and tomorrow I'll do episode 2 of showing off the rest of my cars. But until then, I will catch y'all next time in another episode of showing off my cars. I call it SS My Rights. I don't know. I was thinking like MTV My Cribs, and this would be more like Spawn Savages My Rides, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, that's all I got. That's all I really got. So I'll catch y'all next time. Peace, one love, bye.